Assalamu alaikum badin Gambian kolu. Assalamu alaikum momo benanyun kumomo ila. Annal badin malem Sheriffo Sonko aka bayu Sonko Gambia. Menu audio de la kang bi tilola November karo tele tang anin nanola. Basically mel leftaka diamu Gambian kole. Anu leftaka diamu hakilma le leftaka diamu mole mel ya lonko e leftaka long ima long e leftaka long ima long e leftaka long na dolu moy be diamu la e ko itolka honorable Yankuba Darbo, the chairman of BAC, e ko itolka wole jabi bari ya long ima long wala tin ikobe jabiro ke kan ni ma long ibuka jabiro ke no anyama. Honorable Yankuba Darbo, the people of West Coast region wale 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 wale asaman price on behalf of them as per the constitution of the Gambia loi e sembo men di ka atandi ko every 4 years every region inyanda ka 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 moy me ya lonko wala be kala di kiamanti o wala be kala di meyoti yamo dawdon nen kiaman o yamo dawdon di meyo wala di political and the executive head of that very region o region o nyie même ma long wala be pele la même ma long amalaf ka long wala be pacha la bar tonya sa koy and mellafta ka long o mari nyimba lon nale chairman Yankuba Darbo kabela fintita abe diamu kan about this encouragement, this road clearance member caring I mem for kula me along a senatele anno aya fo nyamen agenta folo wolo nyama nimmole baro ke baro me ya lonko amununta men nyama ni ba fola agenta folo wolo nyama mo man balang pour kay silo kanta ka seneyandi mo man balang pour ka encouragement bon silo kan bar banko akata mawni luwala la na dolu moy be diamula e ko nyim banko mu democratic country. But what is the meaning of democracy? It's the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Or saying democracy buka keno adama dungul koma anun democracy lo sot la banko kanno banko me ya lonko amala banko dungul bunya o nyaton ko me ya lonko amala banko dungul la human right bunya amala banko dungul la democracy diala anun democracy nying a responsibility le soto, and you must follow those responsibilities if you want to have proper democracy. Wala tin ni ajibe tara democracy to e ka fe ko dara the principles of democracy and the responsibilities of democracy. Ni dara the principles of democracy to aka mun fo ajata pour ya long. Wo kono freedom of expression be wala kono, freedom of speech be wala kono, freedom of religions bole kono, freedom of movement, freedom of everything be wole kono. And nuntara nyamo dawla freedom wole nyunde ko ye fan soto ni be diamula you should not be suppressed. But ni be diamula enyanta ka diama nun luwala enyanta ka diama in the principles of democracy la anun chairman Yankuba Darbo is a barrister anu nabe diamo kan ka diamo based on the principles of democracy la. Because adamadiya nyanto be wole kono kamola nyanto bunya is part of democracy. Ita kibaro dilano banko bele ko nkana kalarin menkeden public highways any encouragement member public highway kam minaka wala senende encouragement on the public highways encouragement on public highways yawala fa mole anu mol tata yilla ringo male or say mome ya lonko atata ke yilla nyima ko mol fele kananan and in fact mol mel yaw lom fon a jarse yele fon jandi ka futa je wo mari ñol fon yela dulal tala ye kuntu yela dulal tala ye encouragement ol mel ke ye bondi jele il fon ya bondi jandi ba foloko mazakuna ka futema wol fon ya bondi le this is the fact wolam toñati wolam kumoto me yalo wala senata because that was the information wolam kibaro me yalo ko yewla diwo molla yew kankularo di molla yo notice solo di molla e man notice di molla ka fako ninna tambe dunna marsawol fanan konole e man notice solo di molla Eco public highways. And be alone même public highways. And be alone what is highway? What niyo na diso di molla. Anu na diso nyum fanan. Anyanda kila anu silo limel la. Ita mo silo follow. Because niwe mo mutale ba bondula ba sirin damento. Ikam menke wala nyundu ko. Ekata judiciaire le ekata kiti bungole to. Kiti bungole nyata sembo dile la. Pour yana kam mol bondi ba sirin dulal melto. Anya tare malu nyoli ba siro dulal to le e ma akoya legally. Democracy all of, and those are the principles of democracy. But just an executive order. An executive order has a limit, a limitless set of. Executive orders may lonko is going to suppress the democracy of the people. We manke them executive order. And executive orders, every executive orders need to be respected. Faro membe kata ya jembe orders melbedi or say moma nyana ya jembe nyun ka wolbela. Mulmele ya mkapoko ya jembe kon na karifa ya jembe kon na nyinke ya jembe kon na nyinke. Niatara every executive order is a law. Or then this means ko ya jembe should be free. But executive orders have limit and it's very important. Banku dungo be your long. Any executive order Mayor Longo is going to suppress or is going to suppress the rights of the citizens or monkey executive order Mayor Longo should be executed. Because at the banku dungo la nyanto tinyaka and banku dungo la nyanto manyatinyala under a state of democracy. Ni ma long nyun karo ke bang. Ite membe diamu kang, ite membe pele kang. You have to ask yourself. Mambalang, there is nobody in Bangkok and Mayalong, Bangkok in Kendall and Mayalong is not supporting road clearing. Momentarily in Bangkok and Mayalong government support. And in demolition of follow West Coast region. In demolition of follow Birkama, I mean regional Damato. Demolition of follow Dulal leto, but Bay Ajeli old Dulal Kele Anyami. Malev Kandalo Dulal Takang because we all live in the same country. Marcel Dulal Tole, Itaro Marcel Connolly, the Clarence Soil Milky and Benya old jelly. But what they are doing in West Coast here is completely out of hand. And they have not given them any notice because the notice of the mall you go public highways. Go, Neil have taken myself and client of logo. We are going to clear markets. We are going to make clearance in the markets in the Walla. People should be prepared for it. Ila dimbala balo isa prepare no kaje ko mesire ñun dula mento e kanam bondi jele ñun lokum karing o ñun karkaring because it's going to be a court order and in court order do no sita mo bu ka batun do ka wala in that aspect wala ñun ko nin kiti yoko o nin kiti bu ko to ñalam altali mol bon ñun dula beto e kan no di soleta ye no di sota ya di mo be la cew ni ma dino mobela yo noti soñunta ya gaccede yo noti soñunta ya ke public media to mobe nyaaje nyola katandi ko beduna marsol fanan kono le silo mel marsol kono be fanan be clear but yimo okay that was not what they have informed the Gambians and nyanda katandi ko beduna garasol fanan kono le bidikol men be garasol kono be clear but this is not what was given as a notice and people need to understand one thing Gambia silolu luwa sembo de jumala la mel ya lonko I mean this normal road ni silan dingolu jumala nyanda ke doku jumala marta ni silan dingol la anu jumala fana marta luwa sembo de jumala mel ya lonko wala marta sila balla Gambia la luwa yo be specified alin kana call ke just because of ndo left akela nyama ndo mbakela wala nyama we have to do things according to the law and Chairman Yankuba is speaking according to the law of the land bankola luwa ka and whenever he's speaking it he speaks it with confidence nita malafo just talk because you are just there speaking for an individual Yankuba is not speaking for an individual Yankuba is speaking for the masses is speaking for the people he doesn't have any powers. The powers with him was the powers vested on him by the electorate of West Coast region. And nobody can stop that. Because those are powers. Powers of 77,000 people in a region. But whatever you think, all what you are doing, you are not doing it to Chairman Yankuba Darbo. But you are doing it to the people of West Coast. You are doing it for the poor people who are West Coast. For Arol Melialonko, will never stay in West Coast. Mol Melialonko, in a dimbal canetara, Marcel Connolly, a panso dealer, Ibakika Wolela. And I repeat it again. Momentara jang, momentara Brikama Area Council kono, Meya Lonko is against road clearing. Moti jam Meya Lonko ba against kang. But we are against this ko, kaduna marsa kono, kanamolta ke willing inside markets without giving them a proper notice. We will against it because we are voted into office by those people. We will not see them crying while manta ke fasa. Me fasa la bile, me fasa la samale. Because Sembetela, it's somebody in Tolela, and we have to be with them. Because you Area Council cannot go without the government. Who said Area Council will go without the government? Who says so? Government are our partners. We have to work with them for the benefit of our people. Because those who voted him for Yankuba Darbo, the same people are the ones who voted him for the president. The president cannot get into the office without the vote of the masses, without the vote of the citizens, or without the vote of the people in the West Coast region. Then we will see the West Coast region, and whenever the chairman of Brikama Area Council, Yankuba Darbo, is speaking, he speaks with sense, he speaks with the principles of law, he speaks with law. Aka luwa sata, luwa ya funyama akatani wala nyama. You might see it other ways around because it doesn't favor you. But Yankuba is saying according to the law of the land. And you have to respect that. And he always said this, when people come to the chairman, you political, no, this is not political. I am whatever I am saying. I am just saying it because I believe I should be there for my people. So he doesn't listen to people's word, political. No. Yankuba Darbo focus, wallahi, and the focus is what is right and what is not right. He focus about politics. That's why if you come to our council, there is no politics in Brikama Area Council. And we have all political parties in this council. But we don't want to put politics in the council. We want to be in this council to fight for the poor people. Politics mantara Brikama Area Council. Because in kabrin kadun council janko, manna politik la jang, naraja menna wolum nyintuko, kajako namol mele katro fayne ke nyafita. That is the focus of Yankuba Darbo. That is why he's fighting against corruption. That is why 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 kajako ta esunyaron nin tajirante yal nin kukuru mel yalon ko wolle be kero nin kansul jan kajako e bang ni ma support no wala e ka finde ka fa ko ha the way we speak your tongue. But when you tell me audio bonsa, go and listen to your audience. I don't want to say your name. But you alone memenda. Because of it, you are just in support of the president. Who is not in support of the president in terms of development? Jumale be banko kanya me alon kamal development. But development on yanta kelele by yanta kelele with principles. B mo jelle be Brikama marsa ko meli alon ko B they lose B imam penso do kasam bela dimbayal. Who is going to feed wala dimbayal? So a president or a leader, whenever you are acting, you have to think about all those things. And that is what Yankuba Darbo is saying. If you don't support him for that, just because you hate him, that's why you don't want to support him what he's saying. This is the piece of advice left like a man for Yankuba Darbo is not against road clearance. I want to make this very clear. He is not against anyone on road clearance. He is not against any single person on Meyalonko. Amantara mo amantara Yankuba mo de Meyalonko. Among konente hasoro kaje ko silo kam manyana senela ako silo kan sila bar kan yo notice men di molla is in support of the government kaje ko way senea but marso kono and in fact ana tara fanan yeñi na plan ko il fait que marso kono fanan taka ka silo bondi marso kono tadim fanan they have to come to the council because council is responsible to marso wala you have to come to the council, you sit with the council nana mol put in notice katani loko minani blani bondilal so that they can all prepare within 1 month. Within 1 month, where are they going to relocate? Because democracy is wonderful. Because rule of law is wonderful. You have to notice people before you go and forget them wherever they are. If you are not supporting him, but one thing I believe in him, I believe in God. I'm not going to fear anybody. I only fear God. That's what Yankuba Darbo keeps saying. And he only fear God. Alabaraka baka analbani malam Sheriffo Sonko, aka Bayo Sonko Gambia. Alabaraka.